What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Dempsey Plays DayZ Survival of the Fittest. I believe this is part 7 now, after we had a couple of run-ins of some very interesting ones. I apologize for my last one, though. I was tired, but I wasn't tired, if that makes sense. Like, audibly, I was not there, but everything else I was more than ready and capable of playing, and definitely wanted to play and record. But man, I just did not I did not have it in me to keep up the commentary. I was tired. But today we're just going to go ahead and get back to it. This is a completely different server as always. And see how long it takes us to die. If it's instantly, you'll probably never see those kind of videos. I do like to give a little bit of actual some kind of content before I end it. If it was somewhat good, I'm not saying every video that I ever make is good, but if there's at least something there that I think all can enjoy. Rather it's the demise of my my DayZ character that we're trying to keep alive. I still think that was absolute BS, getting shot out of nowhere, killing that zombie, but that is the name of the game, man. That is what happens. I literally thought we were going to survive. I did. I thought we were going to thrive that previous one. Oh, how about that? How bizarre. I just gotta figure out where we're at. Oh, and there's an obvious reason as to why the guy. I didn't know this either. There's an obvious reason as to why the guy didn't hear me when I hit my microphone. The microphone button was activated when I did that. However, I didn't even realize it. I was in a party, so like any one of my friends could have joined that. And like, why are you talking to yourself? It was actually kind of comical, and I didn't know it till I was laying in bed later that night, and was just going to sleep, and all of a sudden, one of my buddies joined. I'm just like, oh, that's awkward. Did not know. Was hilarious. Let's see. I always think the barns are just a big waste of time. There's nothing in there that I could possibly need at this second. It's such a bizarre place, though. Why do I like? It feels like lately I've been finding all of the nicest places. Got a zombie, and it's just by spawning in. Like, now, loot on the other hand is certainly hard to come by. But let's see, we got a cabin over there. Nothing. Great. I couldn't believe how long it took me to find a knife, though. Like, and I still think I died without a knife. I think I had guns, I had a bunch of other stuff, but I did not have a knife. Fascinating. And it could be another one of those days where you just don't get a knife. Could be. Very well could be. Train. I'm trying to think of all the locations on the trains. Usually the trains are on the right or the left of the map. Barns. suit jacket, no thank you. No, open that. A hard hat at a train station? Specifically where the clerk would be working? Weird. Or the post office, I suppose. There's never a radiator when you need one. I don't know why the game even thinks about spawning us a radiator. It's not like we're ever going to find one in the exact moment. Oh, someone's been here. We'll take that. At least that's something. Nothing I can really do with a leather kit right now. Can I take it? Yeah, I'll take it and pitch it later, I suppose. Huh. We could start fishing as a source of food. Just takes a little bit longer sometimes. Anyways, you guys know what I'm going to ask you. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good, actually. Gotta go take my parents' dog to the vet here soon, so I won't be able to be on all the time, but... or all day, but, certainly... I'm looking forward to helping the little guy out. He's a good dog. I don't think running and trying to axe them is going to be my best solution to getting meat, string. I mean, because they don't usually stay... Oh, here, that's what we're talking about. Now, if we can find a break action shotgun. Or a double barrel. Honestly, I would prefer a double barrel. I mean, no, I know I only have one shell, but I just like a double barrel so much better. Another leather kit. Gotta always check the pockets. Fascinating. It's getting to the point where I'm getting too further away from him anyways. Not that I think they'll despawn, just that I might find something in between if I keep pressing forward as opposed to going back. Is that a pig laying down? Yeah, it is. Huh. That little guy. Ooh, netting. Isn't 6 isn't bad. If we find a burlap sack, we're halfway there to a ghillie suit. Actually, I don't think you can craft ghillie suits. I think there's something you just have to find. You only get the shrug now. Which I don't really know if that's even worth it, to be honest. It's better just to have wrapping for your guns at that point. We may find a gun that takes kind of... Oh, I'm all out of... No, why did I just do that? There we go. I might find a gun that takes that. I checked this, right? There we go. Well, they're definitely trying to give me a bunch of food, which that's cool. But no means to obtain it, which that's not cool. I know it's randomly generated. Another leather kit? I know it's randomly generated, but... the combos are not working in my favor. Tripod. Oh, there's a shed. Once again, we're always on a high populated server. This one's a European server, I think. Pretty sure I read that right. Which I'm kind of surprised I'm not experiencing any kind of problems lately, like lags. Break action shotgun with ammo already inside. Looks like we are going to get that Widow Piggy. I was actually kind of surprised on part 2 when I started a series like this, survival series, that how fast or how far the shotgun, like, see, that would have killed the deer last time. It was actually awesome that zombie came in just at the right time. Thank you. That other pig sounded like it was actually pretty close still. Not that I can really do anything about that. We're going to have to disinfect that before we could ever use it. Yeah, that pig's still around. Oh, there he is. They don't go far. Now, if only we had some fertilizer. Did I check those buildings up there? I feel like I did. I just didn't check that utility one. We're going to have to get rid of some stuff. That's more than enough, honestly. Upgrade a bone knife. I think it's pretty stupid that you can't have a bone knife on a belt made from pigs and like just intestines in general. I think that's pretty dumb. Sure, let's get rid of this and move that. Oh, got full there. Don't really want to. The battery's not that important, I suppose. Spot of 2. That'll do fine. Okay, now we need to. I think there was a stream of water not too far. Okay, so So we came out of that house. We didn't check that barn yet. We just grabbed what we needed and went. We need to get... I'm pretty sure there's a pump here where I can wash my hands, but I can't eat or even think about beginning food until I wash my hands first. No sense in having all that prepared. Then I'm going to get into the motion of doing it, and then muscle memory, and then we're going to eat it. And we can't eat it right now. It's worth just checking the vicinity. I don't think there's going to be anything useful in that big old thing. There never usually is. That's good. Oh, nope, that's nothing. Sorry, my dog and cat have got the zoomies together. Yeah, that's definitely a Hannibal Lecter mask. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, but that ain't no hockey mask. Yeah, see, right in there feels like there should be a pond or a creek of some sort. Maybe I'll find a bad or just a random water bottle I can wash my hands with instead of dumping it on the water. Or dumping it on the ground. Oh. Huh. Wish I had some ammo for that. Well, it's either a repeater or a revolver. We got the revolver. There's really no way to go about it unless if I swap out that axe, which I'm not going to do that. Too bad I can't put it on in my shorts, where like in the elastic waistband. But I don't have any ammo for it, or else I probably would pitch it. Well, I guess I didn't really check to see if it even had, don't eat it. Alright, we need to wash our hands. A water pump? That's... Oh, there's a bridge. Hopefully that means there's water. Hopefully it's not dried up. Yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about. We could technically make a fishing... Wash hands. Fishing rod. Excuse me. There it is. Well, let's go ahead and do this. Sharpen. It's just a zombie. Way down yonder. I don't even know if you guys can see that without zooming into it. Top right corner. He's just moseying around. Just a wee little pixel. Do it. Then we can go to that tree right there, get some bark. I'll get another stick though. Come on, do the thing. Do the thing. I'm not entirely sure where I'm at. It's a nice location though, honestly. Okay. Definitely feels a little bit more secluded, but still feels like a little bit more towards the coast just because like the amount of loot that we have here. It's definitely early tier loot. Let's just go ahead and do it. I don't got enough room. Craft a fireplace. I don't have anything for kindling, but that's... Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That's it for sticks. Then let's make another stick. This one's going to be for our fire bow. Surely you guys have seen me do this enough times by now. You get the gist of what we're doing. Obviously make it a fireplace, but how to do it. Okay, so let's just set that there for now. Grab what we need from that tree right there. Because we need a little bit more than just a few sticks in order to keep this fire going. Need some firewood. This is probably going to take a while because we got to go back and forth all the time. And if I end up breaking this hatchet, I could just go back for that revolver. Oh, if I eat all my food, it'll give me some room too. Pretty sure it can hold up to 10 firewood, maybe 6. I don't know. I forget. The numbers elude me. Yeah, 6. Don't blow away. Heck yeah. Cool. Not too bad. We still don't have water. But we got another town to search up there. I thought about going left, but it's honestly always best to just follow the lootable areas. Like if, like for instance, we just left a area that was pretty, lootable, then you kind of want to just keep, moving lootable to lootable areas. There's a deer stand up there. Probably has a knife. The bone knife's not the best knife, but it's something. But no, yeah. What is new in the gaming world? Battlefield 6. I feel like I started talking about that, but didn't really go anywhere with it. Battlefield 6, man, it looks good. Honestly, it looks like they're going back to their heydays, which is definitely needed for a Battlefield game because they've been in a rough spot for some time. And it's kind of funny because like back in 2012 or 2011, it's kind of funny to me because I was having that conversation about like which is better or which is more realistic and whatnot when we were talking about the difference between Call of Duty and or Battlefield. And hands down, obviously, it's always been Battlefield on the side of more realism, but like Call of Duty was more of the arena style games, and but the argument that I always made was which one was more fun, like going like the campaigns, which I feel like was half of the game, in some of them at least. When I talk about the Call of Duty games, I'm really thinking about Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and the 3 Modern Warfares, the original ones, the good ones. I don't usually, I'm not usually. It's very rare I talk about any other games because those are the only Call of Duties in my mind that actually exist. Um, World War II was good. Don't get me wrong. I did play a lot of that. However, I don't feel like it really went anywhere, and it was so sad to see. It kind of just felt like a throwaway game. Great campaign, amazing multiplayer. Like War was probably one of my favorite. Like War was my favorite back in World at War, but World was probably one of my favorites in that like game mode in the newest World War II. That was pretty good. But that's really it. I mean, I don't think of. I really haven't thought of any other game comparable to and it's not necessarily fair to compare Black or Call of Duty games to Battlefront or Battlefield, sorry, but you certainly can't do that nowadays. Like Call of Duty has became the uh like the new Fortnite, and it's really sad to see because a lot of people growing up played the original games that were so good and have a unique experience and love for the franchise. However, it's just been ran into the dirt in such a unpleasant way that it's really hard to see this train wreck. Like it's hard to keep looking at it. So, with that being said, honestly, I hands down, I've been turned into a Battlefield guy. I mean, I was before Call of Duty, I was really a Halo fan. I love the Space Marine kind of, you know, world building universe. I didn't care for um the, modern warfare kind of stuff. Um I cared for futuristic, like, conflict, but it had a sense of realism that felt obtainable and relatable. Now, of course, we're talking about a game where um, we're talking about a game where there's aliens and it's just the universe of Halo is completely unrealistic, but it had realistic properties that felt realistic, and that's what people look for, and that's what makes Helldivers so balanced in a way. And I really do appreciate the game developers keeping us grounded in that, because it's a it's important to have that balance, because if you don't, you're it's always gonna be just outlandish and some crazy stuff. Like, keeping it realistic, there's a certain in between, right? Because look at the how much people hated um, the futuristic type of style of Call of Duty, such as Advanced Warfare and Infinity Wars, and I jump on that train any chance I get because it was absolutely stupid. Um, but other games such as Halo and Helldivers keep us in a realistic but also futuristic style of gaming, and I think that's perfect. I think they do such a great job, where you get that first person itch of, you know you get that first person itch scratched when you're looking for a shoot 'em up game, and on top of that, you're also, fighting aliens and dealing with, or messing with some, light years ahead of us technology that I think is just so cool and innovative in a way, and which makes the player appreciate it more. I'm no game developer, or I'm nothing. Are you serious? Did it just before. I'm nothing special when it comes to. Oh, thank God. I'm nothing special when it comes to knowing what games are good games. I'm not. I guess you could just call me critic. I'm not really someone who is equipped to really have that kind of opinion. I guess, like, it's not my profession to do this. This is a hobby. But even as a hobby, I feel like I have more of an understanding as to what the average Joe wants out of a video game than, as opposed to what the pros want, to an extent, because you got guys like myself who do this as a hobby, who get on here just want to play video games after they get off work, and then you got guys who live and breathe. They call it esports now, which is probably one of the most insulting things I've ever heard to sports because, like, athletes are actually, like, athletes. Now I'm not saying there aren't gamers out there who don't go to the gym. There are definitely gamers out there who go to the gym, get buff, and have, regular responsibilities. But everybody hears gamer, they think of that, picturesque dude in, the mom's basement that is just the failure to launch, and therefore a failure indeed. It's just, it's sad but true. And I think a lot of people see that, and a lot of people, think that's what gaming is. And then when you turn around and you say e-gaming, like electronic gaming or esports, electronic sports, That's just an insult, in my opinion. Like, I think that's pretty dumb. I don't think that's right at all. I think it's you put sports in it, you think, oh, so who's the athletes? Well, and the athletes are, not always. There's a small percentage of gamers that, again, touch grass, go to the gym, have responsibilities, do a good job, and are good people. But I also do feel like there are the stereotypes that absolutely exist, and it's not necessarily stereotypes. I mean, that's the question. It's like, oh, that's a chest holster, dude. Give me that. Oh, I broke it. Do I have something else? Yeah, I got this. Okay, chill. Y'all need to chill. Cool. Don't be ruined. Cool. Now we can go back for that revolver. Hatchet's gone, which that kind of stinks, but understandable. We did use a lot of it, and it was already, I think, in a damaged position. Sometimes I have to take double look checks because, like, there's sometimes guns actually just blend in to the ground there. All right, we're gonna go back for that. Too bad I don't have a way to filter water. We're gonna go back for that revolver just in case. I wish you could just throw dirt on it instead of water. I feel like it makes more sense to put dirt on a fire than water, because at least then it's still hot enough to where it could come back. You put water on it, it's cool. It's literally cooling it down. It's not going to be able to come back because it's all damp and wet now. As the, speaking from a reusability kind of method, not like realism, because like realistically, yes, you absolutely can put water on a fire and it will extinguish it, but that's not my goal. Let's try that quick bed. An axe would be pretty cool too. Ain't no way, dude. I didn't even check to see if it was loaded. It is. Doesn't look so good though. What is it on? Badly damaged? Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Well, it can't jam, but I'll probably get a few uses out of it. Specifically for players. Which, honestly, players would straight up just kill for this gun to begin with. But anyways, yeah, that may be an unpopular take. that esports comment. That may be an unpopular take, but I honestly, it's true to me, man. I don't think, it's kind of silly calling it all that. I think sports are actually getting out there doing something physical. I mean, I could have sworn that was like, I mean, it's I guess it's not the definition, because the definition is like a competitive game, which that is 1000% yeah, 100% per definition, it makes sense. But you think of sports, you think of athletes, you think of, people who are, you think of athletes. I don't think e-athlete is, I don't think that's a good terminology for gamers. Seriously? Dude. Are you serious? I'm blocking. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Insane. Absolutely insane. And that's all of this, right? Yeah, that's all of that. Oh, better start finding bandages. Nothing back here. I really have half of mine just to shoot him. I should probably save it for a player, though. We're gonna need rags, because if we don't, we're gonna run into bleeding out. They're pristine, but I still don't know if I should trust that. Bottle of alcohol would be great. Uh-oh, tire repair kit on the floor here. Good indication someone's been here. I still don't know where I'm at. That looks like a hospital, actually. No, that's gotta be a... There's no way. That's an industrial building. Has to be. No way that's a... Still see the fire all the way over there. That's cool. Yeah, that's an industrial building for sure. Which, I mean... It's not gonna have anything I need. I really just need medical. Oh my gosh, who carried a generator all the way out here? I bet he was trying to live in that house. That's a lot of work. Nothing, for no reason. Maybe he found the generator in the shed, one of the sheds. Did you just see that? That dude straight up jumped off of that. Or spawned in floating, maybe? Because I don't think they can jump off of roofs. Probably spawned in floating. Is that a bottle of alcohol? Ain't no way. It is. Dude. Disinfect. Someone's looking out for us. Cool. I can probably save that, I guess. I need a backpack. Do I still have that? No, I don't. That's okay. Surely there's got to be a pump here. I'm not going to go in that shed. What? Oh, you have a backpack. See? Helping my theory, man. My theory about zombies helping us. But they also help hurt us. Yeah, this hoodie is ruined. I think I'm about to lose this knife too. Is it ruined? Oh, it's ruined. Alright. That could mean that he found another weapon. That's why he dropped that one. It wasn't cooking. Oh yeah, they added a new shotgun to this, by the way. It's a semi-auto. I was trying to do another series. Oh, here we go. There's more. There's a stick on the ground, and then there's... Whoa, that's somebody making something. That straight up sounded like somebody was making a fire. Did that not? Maybe it was just the wood. I don't know. That straight up sounded like someone was making fire, or making a camping fire. And you let the meat burn. Whoa! Lady, you cannot just do that. I'm sorry, but you cannot just do that to me. Is your backpack good? Your backpack is good. Cool. Yay, we got us water. Grandma, don't get close. I like your hat. another crackhead over there. I don't like that that's warm. I don't like that at all, Grandma. The crackheads are usually the ones that see you the fastest. And they always seem to know where you're at, too. I've never seen a... I don't think I've ever seen a... Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I should have muted that. I don't think I've ever seen a curtain here in this kind of window. Well, it's raining. Actually having thoughts about not going out there now, but I just got dried. Yeah, let's just check the vicinity. Sometimes there's something there when it says there isn't, or when it looks like there isn't. I don't know what I would do if I found a repeater. I mean, I guess take it, but shares ammo, so it's not always the best. Sunglasses. But I feel like I would kill somebody a lot better with the repeater as opposed to a revolver. I don't know why I feel that way. I feel like it should, I mean, because obviously in theory it should do the same amount of damage because it's the same type of ammo. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Well, this knife's been doing pretty good for us, honestly. It's probably just not good for opening up stuff. Oh. I'll eat this up real quick. Need to find some new hoodies and pants. And a water bottle. That would be nice. Biggest things we're on the lookout for. This up. Good there. Nothing. Oh, it is coming up to our time. So, alrighty, guys. Oh, nope, don't do that. we will catch you in the next one. Stay tuned for more of Survival of the Fittest, and we'll see you soon.